Tomorrow is Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Day. Families who have lost their infants or children will gather at Jolla Shores for the Wave of Light event. I'm joined now by Alicia O'Neill to tell us about the importance of this. Alicia, thank you for joining us today. Tell us what tomorrow is going to be all about, what we can expect.
Absolutely. So the International Wave of Light is held on October 15th, and it's a time where internationally everybody is lighting a candle for their baby or infant gone too soon. So at 7 p.m., we will light our luminaries down at Kellogg Park at Jolla Shores. Nice. We start off around 5:30 p.m. down there, decorating the luminaries and writing the names of our children. And then we put them in the shape of a heart, and we stand around that heart and we say their names out loud. Oh,
I'm sure it gets very emotional. Alicia, you've been open about your loss. If you don't mind sharing what you've been through, I know it takes a lot to do, but if you don't mind sharing, and then also telling us how an event like this could help you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
In 2019, I lost my son, Jordan Hart, shortly after birth, and I happened to leave the hospital with a comfort cup. So I was provided a comfort cup by another woman who had lost her son, George, 26 years ago now, Marcella Johnson, our founder. And she struggled with something called Takotsubo syndrome, and most of us know it as broken heart syndrome. And so she created these comfort cups for individuals that have struggled with a trauma or loss like we have. And so this event is really impactful for the Comfort Cub. We partner with Empty Cradle, who is very impactful within our space as well. And we all go out there and we just get to share this time together as a family. Like everybody there's other children, parents, grandparents, and we all come together in support of those gone too soon. Yeah,
it's so painful to hear, but obviously there are so many families impacted. I know for those of us who've gone through loss, things like a miscarriage, I went through that. And when I talk about it with others, it's surprising how many people have gone through it.
1 in 4.
Yeah, I mean, to think that, and so many people keep it in.
We do.
They don't want to be open about it. Maybe, I mean, obviously it's painful, but tell me, for you to be surrounded by those who also have gone through this, who obviously are there to support one another, what that's like.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the club that nobody wants to be a part of.
Yeah.
But bottom line, there are 1 in 4 of us that are struggling with this very silently. There isn't a name for a parent that has lost a child.
Right.
For a child that's lost a parent, you have orphan. You know, for losing a spouse, you have widow or widower. But there isn't a name for this. And so I think being able to come together with other parents that have had the experience of a miscarriage, infant loss, or even child loss, I think knowing that we have each other and there is community behind that is really supportive for just our grieving process.
I can tell you just right now, holding this cub, even as I was talking about something that was painful in my life, this helps so much. I mean, I'm like squeezing it pretty tightly here.
Me too. It helps the anxiety. Deep touch pressure is a real thing. So it's incredible to have in our arms right now.
When you first got your comfort cub, you were sharing with me too, you have a 4-year-old. And I mean, the weight of this, it's surprising how much it does help your body and your emotions.
Right? It's actually, so it's clinically based. We have deep touch pressure that supports the weight of the cub itself is not to replace the weight of the trauma that we've dealt with, but it's really just to support that anxiety, the emotional regulation that we may need, and that journey that we're kind of going through. My 4-year-old uses our comfort cub, our Jordan Bear, in the evenings right now to just calm herself to go to sleep.
Before we go to break here, Alicia, how can people help support this cause?
We would love for you to visit thecomfortcub.org if you're interested in donating cubs or just contributing toward the event to support other families that have experienced loss.
Thank you so much for sharing with us today. It's great to see you.